Well, here it is, about 30 days of monk mode. It's a couple days after that. I started on May 8th, after the men's conference, went to June 8th. Exactly as described. I'm going to give you some things that I learned after 30 days on monk mode and share some of my insights. So here we go. Number one, I am no longer dying for coffee. I don't get up in the morning and need coffee anymore. I get up and I like it. I'm enjoying it, but I don't need it. It's no longer a drug for me. It's not a compulsion. I don't need it. Oh my God, I need a cup of coffee. That's been eliminated. What monk mode has done, it's stripped down everything. I am like the car right now with no accessories, I'm the car with no power windows, no power steering, no power brakes. I am just, the car that you first had that didn't have all the accessories and just got you from point A to point B. Automobile in its purest form. That's what I feel like now. No needs, no compulsions, no obsessions. 30 days of monk mode took that away, just like that. Number two, sex. My sexuality. The gorilla that many times is in the driver's seat or the passenger seat is now in the back seat. Does that mean that I have less desire? Nope. It's just that I am the driver of my life, not my hormones. I was like that before. I'm even more like that now. So what does that do for me sexually? Makes me enjoy it more. Rather than taking it for granted and feeling like a beast of the field who lives to screw and screws to live, like so many in the men's movements. It seems like that's what they live for, is notch count. All of that obsession and compulsion, gone. It's nice to have clarity. Clarity. 3, a clearer vision for my writing. As I've been writing again, it's just clearer. It's not affected by things in my life. I have remained absolutely focused on my writing. I can write for 1 straight hour without going off course. I can write for 1 straight hour without being distracted. I have to make sure that my environment is where it should be, quiet, free from external distractions. But for me to write for 1 straight hour, and I'm talking about writing with a pen on paper. I'm not talking about typing at my laptop. 4, I have stronger convictions for my faith. That's what it did for me. That doesn't mean it's going to do that for you. Your mileage may vary. Some people have left since I've started talking more about religion and God and the more spiritual side of my life. Okay, and I'm okay with that. It's perfectly okay. But I have stronger convictions, which the implications of that are my ethics and morality are stronger. My virtues are stronger. Number 5, the true men going their own way type effects. It's so easy when you're in monk mode. I like to say that I am the true MIG Tau. How is that? How is that, George? Because you disavowed them. I do. Because everyone who claims to be MIG Tau and has the little going off the road sign and has that in their name, their handle, their Twitter handle, and they're not the real one. They're the ones that are controlled by the opposite sex. I truly feel free from that. I'm the stripped down best version of myself. The true MIG Tau is a guy who has searched himself, not the boy who's in pain and is reacting and is just always hashtagging MIG Tau forever and all that bullshit. 6, I'm able to speak up boldly about things. There were things that I kept silent about. There were men who were deceiving many of my followers. And I finally got up enough nerve in the past week to talk about it and feel good about it and be clear about it and have a clear conscience and heart about it. And I'm happy to distance myself. And I'm sure that shedding of people may continue as I become even more clear and look for reason, sanity, and logos in my life. 7, I came up with the idea of a V-book, not an e-book, but a V-book, where I'm actually reading on camera an e-book. So it's not just a reading book, it's part of my personality. You're going to see and hear it. So a video book is going to be part of my future. Number 8, my workouts are going to change in the sense that I don't want to wear my body down by working out. My body was meant to last a lifetime, not to wear it out. All the hustle, crushing it, killing it in the gym, good for you. Wait till you get to be my age and all of that killing it and hustle hurts you, and it will. Work out smart. Realize that your joints, your flexibility, your connective tissue is so important in the whole scheme of things. Sure, are you juicing? Are you lifting heavy? Are you deadlifting your ass off? Guess what? It means nothing. I want you to invest in the future. Monk mode's going to do that. You're going to stretch. You're going to stretch the limits. Think about it. Physical stretching is almost like a metaphor for life. It's physically stretching your body, but you're stretching the limits of what you believe and what you believe to be true and what you believe to be false. It makes you stronger in things. You'll discover things about yourself when you stretch, not when you lift, when you stretch. Am I putting down lifting? By no means. I still lift. It's not the same though. It's not about how much iron is on the bar anymore. It's about form. It's about function. It's about flexibility. The 3 most important things for your health: form, function, flexibility. Number 9, I saw who was not good for my growth and eliminated them from my life. You see who is the puppeteer in your life when you go into monk mode. You see who's controlling you. And what happens is you grab the strings and you cut them. You no longer are influenced by anybody, and you are truly free. Puppet, no more. Used, no more. It's a fact. That's why I'm building an army of freed puppets. People who liberated themselves. Many of you are almost there as well. And number 10, I have a new appreciation and respect for my sons and daughters all over the world, a new grip on my language, and forsaking the language of demeaning and degradation of people, including women. And it's easy to fall into that trap when you've had a couple bad experiences in your lifetime. Grown men move on past that. I will continue to be a gentleman. I will continue to hold a door, hold a chair for a woman, take her coat. Am I becoming less of a man? Am I becoming purple pill, blue pill, beta? All of the bullshit Reddit echo chamber boy talk that's not based in the real world. As a senior member of the men's community, maybe one of the oldest members who's been around the block a couple times, I disavow and look away and turn away and distance myself from the men that are the real haters. And I commit to myself, I commit to men who want change and women who want change. And you know who you are. You no longer blame people. You might be just an average person. And like I said, when the army of average has a fire lit underneath them, they become unstoppable or unstuck. That's you. Try monk mode. I did it for 30 days. What would I do differently? I thought hard about this. I really did. True monk mode would be away from all electronic devices, including phones. That's hard to do, isn't it? In this day and age, to eliminate everything, computers, email. I live on my phone. My schedule at the salon is through my phone, through my computer. My speaking engagements, my writing, so much of it is through electronic devices that I'm glued to. So a true 30-day monk mode would be to get away from that. So you have to plan it. For me, it was kind of impulsive to do monk mode. I felt like I needed it. But the proper monk mode is to eliminate all electronics. Number 2, the ideal monk mode would be being alone, going away, not to a city, but being out in the country or the mountains or somewhere where there aren't people or aren't a lot of people. My social life still existed while I was in monk mode, and that was very difficult. I was still invited to things. I still had speaking engagements. I can't lie to you. It was difficult, and I feel like I cheated so much of the monk mode away by being social. And I'm not antisocial. I prefer solitude. But loving solitude does not mean you're antisocial. You can have pre-planned solitude, and that's not a bad thing. What else would I do? I would be even simpler in my diet. Even simpler. I would literally eat just meat to live. You know, I started 30 days of monk mode with a 3-day water fast and ended with a 3-day water fast. And then when I ended, I think I broke my monk mode by going out for a barbecue and being with some friends. And that was good. That was good. I think I would ease back into it rather than just go full-on party mode at the end of monk mode. I think that's a smart thing, a wiser thing to do. But overall, it's hard to do in society. This is my first true, what I'm calling monk mode. I've done many fasts and many various monkish type modes, but it is hard. But changes that I wrote down are solid, resolute, clear, clean. You want change in your life? Give it a try. Many people tried it, and we ended up calling it modified monk mode. And I think one of these days I will do the real thing, if I can. Try it. I think you'll benefit from it greatly. The link will be down below.